Alright, so version 2.0 of Zenless Zone Zero is shaping up to be a pretty major update, and not just because we're getting new characters or new mechanics. The real highlight? It's the game's first anniversary, and HoYoverse is dropping a ton of free rewards to celebrate. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, okay, how generous are they really going to be with ZZZ's first big celebration? Well, turns out, it's looking pretty damn good. Also, quick heads up, to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 5 Internaut memberships in this video. If you want to enter, just leave a comment below. I'll randomly pick 5 winners 1 week from today. The next giveaway will be at 2K, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Now let's get into all the confirmed rewards, changes, and everything else coming in 2.0. Let's start with the one thing we now know for sure. We're getting over 30 free pulls during the 1-year anniversary. Yep, not just 1,600 polychromes or a single 10 pull. Between the anniversary login bonuses, the regular version login rewards, and the anniversary celebration gifts, players can expect to walk away with at least 30 pulls completely free, and possibly even more once all events are live. This kind of generosity isn't out of nowhere either. It fits perfectly with HoYoverse's usual anniversary style. Genshin did it, Honkai Star Rail did it, and now Zenless Zone Zero is stepping up with its own. And if you're a newer player or someone returning after a break, this is the perfect time to log in, grab a bunch of pulls, and maybe even build a full team around the free S-Rank Selector rewards. No grinding, no spending, just log in and claim. It's honestly a solid way to start off what's looking like a stacked patch. Now, the biggest highlight of this update, and probably the thing most players are excited about, is the free S-Rank Agent and W-Engine Selector. According to multiple leakers, version 2.0 will give us the chance to pick one standard S-Rank character and their corresponding W-Engine. It hasn't been officially confirmed by HoYoverse yet, so don't take it as guaranteed, but the information comes from several reliable sources and fits perfectly with how they've handled anniversaries in games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. If this turns out to be true, it's a huge win for both new and returning players. The Selector will almost certainly pull from the standard agent pool, which still gives us some excellent choices like Nekomaya Mana, Von Lycan, Grace Howard, Soldier 11, Koleda Belobog, and Alexandrina Rena Sebastiane. Each of these agents already has their signature S-Rank W-Engine available in the permanent banner, which makes this combo especially useful. You're not just getting a top-tier agent, you're also getting their best in-slot weapon, no gotcha gamble required. And that really does make a difference. Being able to build a unit with both their W-Engine and kit intact right away is incredibly helpful, especially for free-to-play players. Like, if you pick Grace, she becomes way more fluid and impactful with her electric-focused engine boosting her anomaly application. Or if you go with Von Lycan, pairing him with his matching engine lets him trigger freeze and daze effects much more consistently. It's the kind of synergy that turns a strong unit into a core team member. Now, moving on to one of my favorite parts of the update, the new skins for Wise and Belle. These aren't just basic reskins either. From what's been teased, these outfits are actually modular, meaning you'll be able to customize the top, bottom, and accessories separately. That level of customization is honestly rare in HoYoverse games. We've seen alternate costumes before, but being able to tweak parts of the outfit? That's new. I don't know yet if these will be free, paid, or tied to an event. Maybe one is free and the other costs premium currency. But it's definitely a sign that the devs are starting to explore more stylish ways to let players show off their favorite characters. And speaking of style, there's talk of a spending event during the anniversary as well. This hasn't been officially announced yet, but again, based on HoYo's usual playbook, it makes sense. In Honkai Star Rail, they ran a similar event where spending paid currency during the anniversary gave players extra cosmetic rewards, limited time frames, and other goodies. So it's very likely ZZZ will do the same thing, basically rewarding players who top up during the celebration. That might sound like a whale-only deal, But sometimes these events include milestone tiers where even small spenders can get a few extras. Again, we'll have to wait and see exactly how it's structured. Now here's the big question that everyone's been asking. Will we get a reset on the double top-up bonus? You know, that one-time bonus you get the first time you buy a pack? Right now, there's no official confirmation, but if we follow HoYoverse history, the answer is almost certainly yes. Genshin resets it every anniversary. Star Rail just did it again, and since ZZZ is also a gacha-based HoYoverse title, odds are extremely high that they'll follow the same model. So, if you've already bought any packs before, don't buy them again yet. Wait until 2.0 drops because you might be able to grab the bonus a second time. Now, aside from the rewards, version 2.0 is also bringing buffs to some older characters, specifically Astra, Lucy, Pulchra, and Kaleda, to support the new Rupture mechanic. Rupture agents convert attack directly into sheer damage, which ignores enemy defense completely. That alone already shifts how team comps can be built. Xuan is the first confirmed Rupture unit, and even though she scales off HP, her kit still benefits from attack buffs. That's why Astra and Lucy, who specialize in boosting attack, are becoming more relevant. They now amplify sheer damage for Rupture units, not just normal DPS. Meanwhile, Pulchra and Kaleda, who are part of the Stun faction, are getting passive updates, so they also synergize with Rupture characters. It's not a total rework, just expanded conditions that let them fit better in newer comps. All in all, these changes won't flip the meta overnight, but they give older characters fresh synergy, especially if Rupture becomes a key role going forward. But one character is getting a complete overhaul, Ellen Jo. She's receiving a full kit rework with better multipliers, a stronger core ability, and more viable skills across the board. If you've been waiting for her to shine, this might finally be her moment. And if the Rupture system becomes a major part of the meta, this whole batch of updates could lead to some big shifts in team building and synergy going forward. Overall, ZZZ's 2.0 anniversary rewards look like a solid step forward in making the game more rewarding, especially for free-to-play players. A free 10 pull, the chance to pick an S-rank agent and their weapon, some new drip for the protagonists, and probably some nice extras if you spend during the event. That's not bad for the first anniversary. But now I want to hear from you. Are you hoping for a specific S-rank agent from the Selector? Think we'll get lucky and they sneak in one limited character for the celebration? Or are you just excited to mess around with Wise and Belle's new outfits? Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've got predictions about which W engine you'll grab. And if more info drops before the patch goes live, I'll be covering it here as always. Let's see how far HoYoverse is willing to go to keep us hooked on the holo.